What makes a man truly unforgettable to a woman? Is it his looks, his wealth, his status? The answer might surprise you. According to female psychology, what women remember most aren't the superficial things that fade with time. They remember how you made them feel. They remember the moments when you showed up in ways that truly mattered. In where relationships often feel disposable and genuine connection seems rare, certain actions stand out. These aren't grand romantic gestures from movies or expensive gifts that try to buy affection. These are the subtle, meaningful behaviors that touch a woman's heart and create lasting memories. The kind of actions that make her think about you years later and smile or tell her friends when he was different. Understanding female psychology isn't about manipulation or playing games. It's about recognizing what creates genuine emotional bonds. It's about becoming the kind of man who leaves a positive, unforgettable mark on someone's life. Today, we're exploring 5 things that women never forget about a man. These aren't theories, they're backed by psychology and real life experiences. Let's dive in. Emotional presence. The first thing women never forget is a man who is emotionally present. This means putting down your phone when she's talking. It means looking into her eyes and truly listening, not just waiting for your turn to speak. When a woman shares her day, her dreams, or her struggles, she's inviting you into her inner world. A man who responds with genuine interest creates a bond beyond attraction. Women remember men who made them feel heard because in a world full of distractions, your undivided attention becomes unforgettable. Ask thoughtful questions, remember details, show her that what matters to her matters to you. Consistency and reliability. Women never forget a man who shows up consistently. When you say you'll call, you call. When you make plans, you follow through. When she needs support, you're there. This consistency creates psychological safety, the foundation of meaningful relationships. Uncertainty creates anxiety, but when a woman knows she can count on you, she relaxes into the connection. This doesn't mean being available every second, it means your words align with your actions. Women remember men who prove through behavior, not just words, that they were worthy of trust. Reliability might not sound exciting, but it's powerful and rare. Protecting her peace. Women never forget a man who protects her peace. This means emotional protection, not just physical. A man who protects her peace doesn't add unnecessary drama. He doesn't play mind games or give mixed signals. He communicates clearly and honestly. He stands up for her when someone disrespects her. He helps lighten her load when she's overwhelmed without being asked. Women carry a lot mentally and emotionally. Society places countless expectations on them. A man who consciously reduces her stress rather than adds to it becomes irreplaceable. Be her safe space, someone she can turn to when the world feels heavy. Celebrating her success. Women never forget a man who genuinely celebrates her wins, not the man threatened by her success, but the one who cheers loudest when she achieves something. Confident men understand that her success doesn't diminish theirs. This goes deeper than saying congratulations. It's actively encouraging her goals, believing in her when she doubts herself, and making space for her to shine. Ask about her projects, remember important dates, show real interest in her growth. This validation tells her you're not intimidated by her strength, you admire it. That partnership mentality creates bonds that transcend typical relationships. Vulnerability and authenticity. Women never forget a man who has the courage to be vulnerable. Showing emotion isn't weakness, it's strength. When you share your fears, struggles, and genuine feelings, you're showing her the real you. This vulnerability creates intimacy. It gives her permission to be authentic too. Many men were taught to suppress emotions, but women aren't looking for robots. They want real human connection. When you express joy, disappointment, and love honestly, you create depth that surface interactions never achieve. This doesn't mean being emotionally unstable. It means being honest about feelings, admitting when you're wrong, and showing you're a complete person. Conclusion. These are the 5 things women never forget about a man: being emotionally present, showing consistency, protecting her peace, celebrating her success, and having the courage to be vulnerable. Notice how none of these require money, status, or perfect looks. They require emotional intelligence, maturity, and genuine care. These aren't manipulation tactics, they're foundations of healthy, meaningful connection. When you embody these qualities, you don't just become unforgettable, you become the standard by which she'll measure every other man. You become someone who adds value to her life rather than complications. The beautiful thing about these traits is that they're all learnable. You don't need to be born with them. You can develop them through conscious effort and practice. Start small, be present in your next conversation, follow through on your next promise, celebrate someone's next achievement genuinely. Becoming an unforgettable man isn't about being perfect. It's about being real, present, and genuinely caring. It's about understanding that the most powerful thing you can offer someone is how you make them feel. When you master that, you don't just create memorable moments, you create meaningful relationships that last. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments which point stood out most. Thanks for watching, and remember, be the man worth remembering.